So good day, ma'am. So I'm James August Mir. So this is my presentation about the topic. So in the first slide, which is the metal plate manufacturing defects. So in the manufacturing of metal sheets or used for making cans, various defects can occur due to raw material imperfections or processing issues. For example, pinholes. These are tiny holes that form due to trapped gases or impurities during the rolling process. These pinholes can lead to leaks once the can is filled and sealed, compromising product safety. Rust spots may develop if the metal sheets are exposed to moisture or improper storage conditions. Before processing, weakening the metal and increasing the risk of corrosion. During use, laminations are layers that form within the metal sheet, often resulting from uneven cooling or improper rolling, which can cause the sheet to delaminate under stress. Plate fractures are cracks that develop from excessive bending or mishandling during manufacturing, creating weak points that may break under internal pressure. Such defects directly impact the structural integrity of the final can, leading to potential leaks, spoilage, or products contamination. To mitigate these issues, manufacturers should source high-quality raw materials, implement rigorous inspection protocols, and maintain equipment to ensure consistent quality. For example, using non-destructive tests or the NDT methods like ultrasonic inspection can detect internal lamination or cracks before the sheets are used. In the next slide, coating application defects. So in the coating applied inside or outside the can serves as a barrier to prevent food contact with metal and contamination. However, defects such as blisters can form when moisture or air gets trapped beneath the coating during applications or curing, creating bubbles that weaken the barrier. For instance, if the metal surface is not properly dried or cleaned before coating, moisture can cause blistering. Cracks in the coating can occur due to improper curing temperature or uneven applications, allowing contaminants to seep through and cause spoilage. Incomplete coatings happen when the coating layer is uneven or insufficient, leaving parts of the metal exposed, which can lead to corrosion or bacterial growth. Wrinkling can occur if the coating is applied too thick or if the substrate surface is not smooth, resulting in an uneven finish that reduces protective efficacy. For example, if a coating line operates at incorrect speeds or temperature, it can cause wrinkling or cracking. To prevent these defects, manufacturer must ensure through surface preparation, control environmental conditions during coating, and perform quality inspection such as visual checks and adhesion tests. Regular calibration of coating equipment and adherence to standardized curing protocols are essential to maintain coating integrity. So in the next slide, which is can body manufacturing defects, during this process of forming the can body, several defects can emerge, undermining the strength and durability of the final product. Paneling or collapse occurs when the metal sheets buckles inwards due to excessive internal pressure or improper forming techniques. For example, if the forming die is misaligned or the metal is overstretched, it can cause the panel to buckle, weakening the can structure. Buckling is a deformation caused by uneven force distribution during shaping, which can lead to a distorted or compromised can shape. Body dents are physical indentations that may happen due to mishandling or dropping of the metal sheets during processing, which can create stress points prone to failure. Seam issues such as misalignment or improper sealing can lead to leaks or contamination pathways, especially during sterilization. For instance, a seam that is not properly sealed may allow bacteria to enter, risking product spoilage. The impact of these defects is significant because they reduce the can's ability to withstand internal pressure during sterilization or storage. The preventive measures include regular maintenance of forming equipment, precise process calibration, and operator training using computer-aided design or CAD. And simulation tools can also help identify potential weak points before production. Next slide will be the end manufacturing defects. The lid or end of the can is critical for sealing and preserving the products. Defects such as split ends, loose ends, or incomplete curls can compromise the sealing process. For example, a split end might occur if the curling tool is worn out improperly adjusted, causing the seal to be incomplete and allowing microbial contamination. Loose ends can be due to insufficient curling force or improper handling of the end during sealing, which can lead to leaks. Incomplete curls may result from uneven application of the sealing compound or incorrect tool operation, leaving gaps that jeopardize the sterility of the can. These defects directly impact the product safety and shelf life because a poor seal allows bacteria, air, or moisture to enter, leading to spoilage or contamination. To address this, manufacturers must ensure high precision in the curling tools, perform regular maintenance, and implement strict quality checks. For example, using torque twisters during sealing can verify that the curling force is adequate. Proper training of operations in sealing techniques and routine inspection of sealing qualities are vital to prevent these issues and ensure integrity of the final product. So next slides will be the double seam defects. The slide focuses on double seam defects, which are critical because the double seam is what hermetically seals the can, ensuring the product safety and preventing spoilage. As the slide indicates, these seams joins the lid and the body of the can. However, several defects can arise during this process. Example of these include the false seam, which the layers of metal don't interlock correctly, potentially leaving a pathway for microorganisms. Drops or V defects refer to areas where the seam isn't consistently tight, possibly due to inconsistent pressure during the seaming process. A cutover occurs when the metal of the can body curls over and cuts into the lid during seaming. Lastly, sharp seams can indicate excessive pressure or improper alignment, potentially leading to fractures or compromised sealing. These defects are significant as they can lead to micro leaks, allowing bacteria and other contaminants to enter the can, resulting in product spoilage and potential health hazards for consumers. The slide correctly points out that using precise seam measurement tools and ensuring proper training for machine operators are essential steps in preventing this issue. Next will be the other manufacturing defects. The second slide, this slide broadens the scope to other manufacturing defects, encompassing less common but still critical issues that can arise during the manufacturing process beyond just the seaming. This includes the presence of foreign materials inside the can, which could be anything from metal shards to lubricants, posing a direct contamination risk. Bad bead formation refers to issues with the initial curling of the can body or lid edge before seaming, which can compromise the integrity of the final double seam. The slides rightly notes that these defects can often originate from malfunctioning machinery or inadequate quality assurance procedures. If these defects go unnoticed, they can trigger product recalls, leading to a significant financial losses and damage to brand reputation. Therefore, implementing automated detection systems on the product line and maintaining vigilant QA teams are crucial preventive measures to identify and address these issues before they reach consumers. So last and final slides will be the handling defects. Occur after the manufacturing process, typically during storage or transportation. Common examples includes dents, which can compromise the structural integrity of the can and potentially affect the seal, especially if they occur near the seam. Scuff marks, while primarily cosmetics, can impact consumers' perception and may indicate rough handling that could have also caused unseen damage. Buckling from impacts can severely deform the can, almost certainly leading to a loss of a hermetic seal and making the product unsafe. These handling defects are important because they directly affect consumer trust in the product's condition and, more importantly, can compromise product safety. The slide wisely suggests training staff on proper handling techniques, using protective packaging to minimize physical damage during transit, and ensuring gentle handling throughout the supply chain as key preventive steps. So that's all, ma'am, and thank you.